What are states of matter? Matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. It can exist in different states, mainly solids, liquids, and gases. Solids. Solids have a definite shape and a definite volume. This means they keep their shape and size no matter where you put them. In solids, particles are packed tightly together in a fixed arrangement. This makes solids rigid and hard to compress. The particles in a solid vibrate in place but do not move from their fixed positions. Examples of solids include books, phones, money, and buses. Liquids. Liquids have a definite volume but no definite shape. They take the shape of the container they are in. In liquids, particles are close together but not in a fixed position. They can move past each other, which is why liquids can flow. The particles in a liquid move more freely than in a solid but are still closely packed together. Examples of liquids include coffee, oil, and paint. Gases. Gases have neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. They expand to fill the shape and volume of their container. In gases, particles are far apart and move freely in all directions. The particles in a gas move very quickly and are not bound to each other, allowing gases to spread out easily. Examples of gases include carbon dioxide, water vapor, and helium. Changes between states. Matter can change from one state to another when energy, usually in the form of heat, is added or removed. Melting, solid to liquid. When a solid absorbs enough heat, its particles gain energy and start to vibrate more vigorously. Eventually, they overcome their fixed positions and begin to move more freely, turning into a liquid. Let's look at an example where a solid changes into a liquid. When ice cream is exposed to a warmer environment, heat energy from the surroundings is transferred to the ice cream. As the ice cream absorbs more heat, more of its solid structure melts, changing from a solid state to a liquid state. Freezing, liquid to solid. When a liquid loses heat, its particles slow down and come closer together. They eventually settle into fixed positions, forming a solid. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take the example of the ice cream again. When ice cream is put back in the freezer and the heat is removed, the liquid ice cream solidifies, and its molecules arrange into a fixed, rigid structure typical of a solid. Through the process of freezing, the ice cream changes from a liquid to a solid once more. Boiling, liquid to gas. When a liquid is heated, its particles gain enough energy to break free from the liquid surface and become gas. This occurs at the surface of the liquid at temperatures below the boiling point. Let's look at water for this example. When you heat water on the stove, it gets hotter and hotter. When water gets really hot, around 100 degrees Celsius 212 degrees Fahrenheit, it starts to bubble. These bubbles are made of water vapor. The bubbles rise to the top and pop, turning into steam, which is a type of gas you can see. But, what happens to water molecules when water is frozen? Water behaves differently. When it freezes, the particles connect in a way that creates gaps between them. As a result, the solid form takes up more space than the liquid form. Water expands when it freezes. Unlike most substances, instead of getting smaller, water increases in volume after freezing. Understanding these states of matter and how they change helps us grasp how the world around us works.